everyone, welcome to It Tastes Different Gaming Appetizers. What's on the news today? We got Microsoft. They're back. And this one's it's a good thing. Minor, but still good. Microsoft concedes that the Outer Worlds 2 retail price was too high. Xbox says it will keep our full-priced holiday releases at $69.99 with refunds incoming. Before we get started, make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button if you're not already. Helps out. Hit that subscribe. Let's get into it. So, a few weeks ago, Microsoft announced that the base price of its Xbox games at retail would hit $80, underpinning what had been an incredibly rough year for consumers and businesses alike with regards to spiraling costs. Whether it's supply chains being impacted by trade wars or sticky inflation from COVID, quarantine easing, the market has been relatively unstable for the past few years for a variety of reasons. In response, various businesses have put up their prices on varying degrees as Microsoft and Sony both raised the prices of their Xbox and PlayStation hardware bundles over the past couple of years. And for a short while, it looked like the industry was poised to raise the base price of their mainline games to $80. It started with Nintendo, with Mario Kart World hitting at $79.99 at retail, and then back and forth on whether Borderlands 4 would be $80 as well, but it ended up being $70. Announced across Xbox social channels, Microsoft and Obsidian revealed that the Outer Worlds 2, so Outer World had been targeted originally at being an $80 game. But announced across the Xbox social channels, Microsoft and Obsidian revealed that Outer Worlds will no longer be $80 at launch, returning the current industry standard to $69.99. They say we're focused on bringing players incredible worlds to explore, and we'll keep our full-priced holiday releases, including the Outer Worlds 2, at $69.99, in line with current market conditions, an Xbox spokesperson explained in a statement to Windows Central. If you've already pre-ordered the Outer Worlds 2 at the $79.99 price point, you will have you'll get a refund at the point of purchase if you've already paid up. Microsoft says some retailers will light up the refunds today, and some will start accepting refunds later on. Then you can pre-order the game again at the $69.99 price tier. So that's good. I think, I don't know. I enjoy the Outer Worlds, but I think the Outer Worlds would have been a hard sell at $80. For me, even, I mean, more likely if I do play it, it'll be just on Game Pass, but I think even $70 for the Outer Worlds is going to be a hard sell. I like Obsidian, but the Outer Worlds is not one of my favorite franchises of theirs. I like a lot of the other stuff that they do, but Outer Worlds 1 was all right for me. I wasn't a huge fan of Outer Worlds 1, so I'm not really looking like super forward to the second one personally. Like I said, I like their Pillars of Eternity games. I like a lot of the other games that Obsidian makes. The Avowed game was pretty good. It was all right. And so, but I like their Pillar of Eternity. I like their tactical RPG games they make, like Pillars and Tyrannical, I think it was called, or something like that. And all those isometric RPGs that Obsidian makes from time to time are really, really good, right? So I like those types of games. Their first-person games, like Fallout New Vegas, was great, but the Outer Worlds was an all right game for me. But I don't know. I mean, it's good that Microsoft's going back on this. We'll see if other, game makers, I don't think Nintendo will, but maybe Sony will. They haven't, I don't think they've released anything has Sony released anything at the $80 price range? I'm not sure if they have or not.
Death Stranding 2, was that 80?
I can't remember. I don't think it was. I think it was 70. But I'm not 100% sure on that.
Well,
Well,
Either way, they haven't. Sony hasn't released a first party game, and
right. Ghost of Yotai is the next thing that I think is coming out from them, and I'm not sure if they've said how much that one's going to be.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at pricing on that yet. But while you guys are trying to figure that out, let me just jump here and say, Microsoft needs to go back another $10. I love some of their games that they've been putting out lately. I truly do. None of them have been an $80 game. Indiana Jones, phenomenal game, great game, not an $80 game. Doom Eternal, or Dark Ages, not an $80 game, great game. Avowed, not an $80 game. Now, granted, that didn't come out, but Microsoft just isn't. They're not hitting $80 values. My concern is with them backtracking is, all right, we're not going to sell our games at $80. You guys win. By the way, Game Pass just went up 10 more bucks. Balance it out. That's my concern. Is they're going to just do that crap again, because Microsoft has been proving for the last couple of years that they stopped pretending to give a shit about the gamer.
Just butt in real quick. Death Stranding 2 was $70. Ghost of Yotai is $70 as well.
Well, that's good. That's good. I
that means only Nintendo has jumped on the $80 game bandwagon with Mario Kart.
I can't think of anything that's come out for $80 here recently. And I think the reason Sony or Nintendo went to 80 for that is just to sell more bundles. Oh my God, we gotta get the bundle because it saves us $30, I think it was. So I love the fact that people complained, Microsoft pretended to listen. They just didn't want the backlash any more than they've already got on themselves. But I think they've got a plan B, and that is probably to raise their Game Pass prices, or hit you some other way. Microsoft is making the most anti-consumer decisions the last few years, and it's disgusting. And, we used to always say, and especially Pat would agree, Sony has been, out of the big three, Sony was the most anti-consumer group. Nintendo and Microsoft are now competing heavily for that mantle, especially Nintendo. And of all of them, Nintendo, I mean, we're the family-friendly console. Now bend over and grab your ankles. That's where Nintendo's at.
Get ready for the pineapple.
Yep.
Because we're family.
Pineapple and the warp pipe for your family. It's sad. I think every gamer, even the biggest fanboys of Microsoft or Nintendo or PlayStation, will agree. Things have gotten out of hand with the developers and the console manufacturers and the gaming industry as a whole. The only one you don't hear a whole lot of bad backlash about is Steam. And Steam is just there to hold your shit. That's what Steam does, and it's works fine. And Microsoft they've really broken my heart. And I should be happy about this news that they're not doing it. But the problem is it's Microsoft. What are they going to do to counteract that $10 offset per game? Who's getting
fire another 9,000?
Exactly. All right, guys, everybody decided they didn't want to pay $80. So, you 2,000, you're out. You're definitely out. You're out. You know what? It's just going to be me. I'm going to do everything around here. I'm going to mop the floors with my AI. So it really concerns me what Microsoft is going to do to offset this $80 game decision. I don't know. I just really hate the gaming industry right now. And there's some great games. There's some fun games out there to play. They're not always by the big guys. So you might start looking elsewhere. Except for Epic. Don't look at Epic. They suck.
But Epic gives you free shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I go to Epic. I get the free shit and move on.
STDs are free, but it doesn't mean you want them.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
You gotta pay for mine.
Microsoft backtracking the $80 thing is just, I'm pretty sure they saw some sales figures or something that they were like, oh, we're going to lose money on this. And, who knows what else? Our next freaking Call of Duty or whatever. I don't know. They're going to lose money. So
was the last Call of Duty $80?
I don't know if it was or not. I doubt it. But so, and obviously I think that gamers don't necessarily have an appetite for $80. At least I don't have an appetite for it. And me, with as much of a bad feeling as I have with Xbox, I'll just wait till, like I said, I always wait till there's a couple of games on Game Pass that I want, then I'll go buy a $7 CD key 30-day pass. So, I'm not subscribing. I like the Outer Worlds. I like the original Outer Worlds, but it just enough that it scratched that Fallout-ish itch for me.
Right. Well, I mean, I was going to say it sold over 5 million copies. It came out in 22. No, I'm sorry. It came out in 2019. It didn't get that milestone until October of 2023.
For 4 years, huh?
Yeah. So, I mean, if you think about putting out a sequel and then raising the price of that sequel, I think you're right, Pat. They were probably looking at projections and being like, this game is going to flop harder than if we sell it at $80. We might make up some ground if dropping the price down, but at the current price, it ain't going to do. Ain't going to do well.
I think market research probably told them that people don't have an appetite for $80 games, especially of a non-favored franchise or a hyped up game. Like Mario has a fan base. People are willing to pay that for Mario. You notice that Donkey Kong didn't come out at $80.
Yeah, it was a $70 game.
Right, because people aren't willing to pay $80 for Donkey Kong, and they know that. And Microsoft just has to understand what people are and are not willing to pay $80 for. And most of the time, what I would say is an $80 game is a console moving game, a console seller. And Outer Worlds is not a console seller. So, and what's funny too is that a lot of these games are talking about being $80 games on console, but they're like $70 on PC, and you're like, what's the deal? Right? Yeah. Makes no sense. So Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, they're all shady ass people. It just took Microsoft longer to show their true colors than Sony and Nintendo. Sony and Nintendo just came out of the gate and been like, well, especially Sony. Nintendo wasn't always that bad, but now Nintendo is hitting that's not your game. They pulled the Bobby Hill. That's my purse. They're like, that's my console. I'll turn it off if I want to. Right. Well, I mean, we heard horror stories about them turning off shutting down consoles for secondhand game usage, which turned out to be pirated copies and things like that. And then you using I don't remember what it was, but it was a device to play backed up copies of the games you own. The MiG, yeah. So, I mean, things like that. I don't think that we need to have more legislation to protect consumers and things like that. When I buy your console, I own your console. I'm not renting it. I'm not leasing it. You don't have a right to shut it off. You have a right to ban me from your online services, but you can't ban me from downloading games that I already purchased, especially when you don't offer them as physical media. Right.
You can kiss consumer protection. Good.
Oh yeah. In this country, especially, they're not interested in protecting consumers ever.
No.
You're a commodity. You're that blood from the turnip.
Mm-hmm.
So
did you call me a vegetable?
I did.
You're just the number on the spreadsheet.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How much money you spend
gonna spread you
depends on how high on the spreadsheet you get to make it.
Yep. That's what your credit score is about.
Yep. This guy, you can give him a lot because he'll pay it back plus some.
Yep.
Right.
He got a 725. Oh, this is going to be good.
He's a big spender. Right. So yeah. It doesn't surprise me anymore what these guys do, but they're just hurting themselves because I am not willing to pay $80 for a lot of these games. $70 used to be, I remember when games went up to 70 from 60, and I was like, it took a while.
It wasn't that long ago.
Right. It took a while for me to go, I'm okay with that $70 game. But a lot of games that came out, I'm like, it's a sale game for me. And that's what's happening now is it's like, it's not a $10 sale game like it used to be when it was $70 or $60. Now it's like, it's a $30 sale game. It needs to come down $30 and not just $10 before I'll buy it. So the economy is kind of killing the game industry. You know, salaries are stagnant, wages are stagnant, but everything else keeps going up. So everything is draining you even more, even though you're not making as much. Inflation, especially in this country, is just eating everybody alive. So no matter, even if you did get a pay raise, more of it was eaten up by, everything else, the cost of goods.
Yep.
So the gaming industry needs to self-correct. Well, it either needs to self-correct itself now, as in the companies do it, or the people are going to do it for them when they stop buying their games, and then they have to lay off even more people, and Microsoft loses more people and more confidence because they can't meet expectation. They can't temper their expectation to meet demand. So
lowered expectation.
They're expecting us to meet their demands, and people are like, well, I can't afford you, and you are a luxury. Gaming industry needs to understand that they are a luxury, not a need. It's a want by a lot of people, but when it comes to keeping the lights turned on or putting food on the table, those guys go away, right? So I mean, back when I was single, I would eat a pack of ramen just to keep playing my games. But now I'm at this point in my life, I can't afford to do that. I got other people that depend on me. So
I don't know, man. That ramen gone up too.
Yeah. It used to be a nickel a pack and 25 cents a pack. And I think it's $1 a pack now. Is it maybe? It's been a while since I bought the ramen, but
I think it's 50 cents.
50 cents. I remember when it was a nickel a pack and you can buy a whole flat for like cheap.
Oh yeah, but I'm fat now, so I have to eat like 2 or 3.
As far as like
everything else, when compared to
everything else comparatively,
the number of servings you can get out of a ramen, flat of ramen versus like a box of cereal or something,
Yeah.
Which ramen you don't need anything else technically. Whether you add water to it, it's good to go. A cereal, I still got to buy milk. I guess you can add water to your cereal if you're that big of a masochist,
That didn't come.
You really hate yourself.
Yeah, you gotta really hate yourself if you want to do that.
You just eat it dry at that point. You just don't add anything.
I'm gonna eat dry before I eat with freaking water.
Or powdered milk. You get the powdered milk, right? You just mix the milk with the water, the powder with the water, and you put it in.
I couldn't pay the water bill, so I just used the powder.
Ooh.
That's what came out of the drain.
Oh. But yeah, so I mean, at this point, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, maybe Microsoft got a little glimpse of this game is doomed at $80, so we need to lower the price, and maybe they probably should have lowered it to $60. But
let me ask you this: do you think this was help decided by the whole Borderlands 4 debacle? You think they saw the Borderlands 4 controversies and Gabe Newell running his freaking mouth and went, man, Borderlands 4 ain't getting
not Gabe Newell.
Not Gabe Newell.
Not Gabe Newell. Sorry, not Gabe Newell. Frickin'
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Captain Shithead. You're a fan, you'll buy it. That guy. Do you think that had any guidance on the reverse?
I don't think so. I think that Pat was right that they probably did market research and found that there was no appetite, because it's not just this game, right? It's all of their holiday releases. So I that doesn't mean that Microsoft next year won't throw the $80 gauntlet out there. But for right now, and especially if they're wanting to stay somewhat competitive with Sony, if Sony's next, well, I mean, besides Death Stranding, which is already out now, but Ghost of Yotai and anything else that Sony's going to come out with this first party, I don't know if they're coming out with anything else, but if they're going to stay around the $70 mark, then it would be dumb for Microsoft to throw out their first parties at a higher price.
True.
As well.
True.
But they do a lot of dumb stuff, so I wouldn't put it past them. But
that's true. They do like to shock and awe you with stupidity.
Yeah, I think. I think that that they probably did some market research, and they may have gotten a glimpse of that, right? If they see the public backlash for a game that they know has the potential to sell for $80, like Borderlands. What chance?
What
chance in hell does this game have against Borderlands?
Right. Compared to that, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Compared to Outerlands 2, Borderlands 4 has a more higher opportunity to sell at $80.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right, and they have to look at that and be like, if people are that sore about Borderlands 4 being $80, how are they going to think about ours? And the reason that they probably didn't get a lot of press releases, people are like, I don't give a shit. I'm not paying that for that game. I'm not. It's not a die. I'm not dying to play that game like people are Borderlands 4, right? People are like scrambling to play Borderlands 4. The majority of people are probably just like us, be like, it was okay. I liked it. I'd play it. But they're not like, oh, $80. I'll wait. And then Microsoft,
I didn't get more than an hour into to the first one because it just didn't register with me. It didn't click.
If you're not a Fallout fan, it's very Fallout-ish, I think. So
I like to until it glitched and it screwed me over.
3, I think.
I like the Handsome Jack collection. That was what? Was that 3? 2.
That was Borderlands.
2. Borderlands was
yeah.
We're talking about. You're talking about yeah. But I mean, Borderlands, as far as that goes, like I'm not looking forward to 4. I mean, as far as I know, that's off topic, but I really like 2 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
When we played 3, I wasn't really big into 3. Like for some reason, 3 just didn't, like Shane said, it didn't click with me. The third one didn't. So,
and it sold 20 million copies too.
Yeah.
So it didn't hurt.
I just didn't have as much fun with the third one as I did with when we played the second one.
The second one, we didn't finish the third one together as a group.
No.
We finished the second one together.
Yeah.
I don't think we even spent.
We played more of Tiny Tina's Adventure, which I thought was better than the third one, which was just a miniature spinoff, right? And I thought that was better than the third one. So, yeah, the third one just, I don't know. There's just something about it that didn't work for me on that one.
But hey, there's always the movie.
There's always the movie. And there's always the fourth game. We'll see how the fourth one does. I
didn't finish the movie. I need to finish that.
I can't even bring what is it playing on a streaming thing? Because I will not pay for it.
By now,
I'm assuming by now it has to be.
Probably one of those paid for subscription ones though that you probably don't have, like Max or something.
Yeah. Well, when it ends up on Tubi or Roku TV or something, then I'll check it out maybe.
Yeah. I have no plans checking it out.
It looks like it's, I don't know. It looks like it shows on a lot of stuff. Stars, Hulu, Amazon Prime's probably paid for, but yeah.
It's on Hulu?
It says it's on Hulu. It said watch the movie on Star. It takes a star. So I wonder if it's because you have to have the Hulu
Star subscription.
That's how it's listed on all these things. Like Amazon, you have to have the Star subscription. I hate when they do that. It's so stupid.
Oh yeah. That's just a freaking con.
Yeah. So you have to have
both.
Yes.
If you
have to have the package.
The package on Hulu, Stars package.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like a channel pack. It's going back to what cable was, right? It's like, hey, if you want everything in one place, like Amazon is horrible about this. It's like, hey, you can have all of these subscription channels if you subscribe through Amazon to get them. Like you could subscribe to High Dive and Crunchyroll through Amazon, but you cannot link your High Dive or Crunchyroll account to Amazon to watch it. You have to subscribe through Amazon to get it. Yeah, it's just a racket. Everything, the whole cut the wire thing is backfired now.
They just reconnected it, huh?
Cable went wireless.
They went online.
Yeah, because technically, like Amazon, they pulled the rug out from under everybody and said, "Oh, you used to get Amazon, TV for commercial free, and now you don't. You have to pay extra for that. Hulu, you have to pay extra for commercial free. Netflix, you have to pay extra for commercial free.
Disney, HBO Max."
I don't think there's
YouTube television is ungodly expensive.
Yep. So I mean, it's just stupid anymore. It's back to the cost of what cable used to be. So we went a whole 300.
Except for now, they've made it more a la carte.
We went a whole 180. We just turned around and we're going backwards now.
Right.
Yep.
So, but yeah,
load of donkey nuts.
Yeah, but I mean, luckily for me, I guess not lucky for me because the girlfriend watches too much we have too many damn subscription services. I only watch Crunchyroll and High Dive.
That's I only subscribe to 2. That's Crunchyroll and Netflix.
But I have more now. Those are just what I watch. I have Netflix.
The only one I watch is Crunchyroll, and I don't watch it as much as these guys would like me to.
Yeah,
bastard.
Yep, I have Crunchyroll and High Dive, but those are what I primarily watch. But we also have Hulu and we have Sling. And I'm just like
Sling Blade. I love that movie.
Well, Hulu, I watch Crunchyroll primarily. Hulu and Netflix
some good anime
both have some more good anime in there.
And Netflix got anime. Yeah.
Yeah, Netflix is getting some really decent anime.
Isn't that Kuchigari or whatever anime only on Netflix? That one that we were just talking about earlier?
No, that's on Crunchyroll.
That's on Crunchyroll.
There's one anime I'm watching that's only on Netflix. I forgot what it was.
Well, that assassin dude, he's only on Netflix. The Sakamoto Days or whatever.
Sakamoto Days.
That one's good.
Yeah,
that one's only on Netflix.
I love that one. Yeah.
Right. So at least for now.
Hey, welcome to the anime channel.
Yeah, we're not going to be anime.
All anime all the time.
Only on Anime TV.
If you would like, to get me to watch more anime, I'll put this out here. If you would like us to talk about anime, we could, and that would get me to watch more anime because then I'll have to watch more of it so we can talk more about it on the channel. So if you're interested in that, we could definitely do anime talk because we talk about anime. Well, these two mostly, and then the stuff that I know I'll chime in with. But even though I do love anime, I love video games more, and so I'm usually doing that 99% of the time. But we talk about anime a lot. So if you're interested in that, let us know down in the comments. You guys got anything else about Microsoft lowering their price?
Nope. Everybody's going retro. No. We're going retro. We've been going to Mo Game Con so we can get some more retro games.
Yep, going retro.
Yep.
On retro.
Yep.
Going back to the flip phone.
Look for the photos. We'll send them out.
All right. Well, let us know down in the comments below. Are you looking forward to The Outer Worlds 2? Are you happy that it went down $10? I mean, I would if I was looking forward to it, bought it, and it's now cheaper. And it does, just so if you're not in the US, it looks like the UK and EU will follow suit with those price drops as well. So if you're not in the US and you're watching this, you will get it too at some point. I don't think it's happened yet, but Microsoft did confirm that is going to happen there as well. So good for you. Let us know down in the comments below otherwise what you think. And if you want to hear anime stuff, let us know if you're interested in that type of stuff. Other than that, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.